They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Inside handoff here to Ricard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Edwards now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to the fullback on the dive. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff, Edwards. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a carry for Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
We're scoreless after 1. Second and 8 coming up. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play. and get my defense off the field.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now a first down carry by Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, 53 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. On second down, Dobbins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Tucker with the extra point. That will tie our game here in the 3rd. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run here with Dillon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now Dobbins. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there. On second down now, Dobbins. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it. Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Edwards. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 81 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a 1st down coming up. Right back to Dobbins on first. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Coming up on 2nd and 7. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 2nd down, Dobbins. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium.